Traps code on the window glass. My phone lights up like it wants to ask. You said we should, like a door half closed. Eyes on the street where the taxis go. My coffee cooled in a paper cup, like time got bored and gave up on us. I nodded calm with a practice face, while every nerve tried to change your place. And I hate how my hands stay still, like I'm posing for a goodbye still. I watch your shadow cross the floor, then my screen says scene once more. Keep the city lights on for me, keep 'em on. I'm not brave when it's quiet and clean. Keep the lights on for me, so I don't text you back into my dreams. Rain on the dashboard, receipts in the glow. Keep the city lights on for me. Don't let it go. Your keys glint soft like a warning bell. You didn't look back, but the hallway smell like your shampoo in the elevator. Like leaving is a slow detonator. I replayed the last thing you didn't say and folded it small in my chest all day. Now every street sign feels personal. Every song ends like a terminal. I keep my pride like a seatbelt tight, but it bruises me every night. Keep the city lights on for me, keep 'em on. I'm not brave when it's quiet and clean. Keep the city lights on for me, so I don't text you back into my dreams. Rain on the dashboard, receipts in the glow. Keep the city lights on for me. I found your name in my autocorrect, like my mouth still wants to reconnect. I deleted it slow, like pulling a thread, and watched it fray in my trembling head. Keep the city lights on for me. I'm learning how to leave love alone. Keep the city lights on for me, but I won't show up out of your phone. Rain on the dashboard, I whisper, I know. Keep the city lights on for me. The screen goes dim, the storm goes on. I breathe in dark, I don't call. City lights flicker like they're on a dare. I watch them smear through the rainy air. My phone in my pocket is burning hot, like it knows the number I won't unlock. I talk too fast to a stranger's mouth, like speaking short in a missing mouth. But my hands move slow when it matters most, hovering over what I almost wrote. I swallow your name like a spark in my throat, then the meter climbs and I lose control. I'm in the fast lane, but I hold back, running from you with a heart on slack. Fast lane, but I hold back, 'cause one hate turns the night to black. Passing headlights, your face comes back. I'm in the fast lane, but I hold back. We passed the cafe where we used to sit. Same paper cups, I don't look at it. Rain writes lines on the windshield white, like it's underlining my stupid pride. I laugh at nothing just to feel okay, but the joke tastes like yesterday. If I call you in, if I don't, I lose. Either way, I'm stuck in these borrowed shoes. So I stare at the neon like it's proof, and let the bass hit bruise the truth. I'm in the fast lane, but I hold back, running from you with a heart on slack. Fast lane, but I hold back, 'cause one hate turns table, same chipwood. I order what you liked, out of habit, not good. The barista asks if it's the usual. I nod like my life is still usable. Rain hums low on the awning seam, and I stir my coffee like it's a scene now. Came here to be brave in public, say your name where I can't undo it. But my throat goes small, my eyes stay dry, like my body won't testify. I leave the truth in a paper cup, too hard to hold, too light to trust. I leave the truth in a paper cup, watching it cool while I act tough. If you walked in, I'd mess it up. I leave the truth in a paper cup. I scroll past our photos like crossing a street, not looking down, just counting beats. A train growing somewhere beyond the glass, and my chest does that delay collapse. I write you a line, then I erase, like love is a file I can't replace. Maybe the kindest thing is distance, maybe the cruelest thing is resistance. I'm learning the difference the hard way, in little sips and slow replay. I leave the truth in a paper cup, too hard to hold, too light to trust. I leave the truth in a paper cup, watching it cool while I act tough. If you walked in, I'd mess it up. I leave the truth in a paper cup. Sits like a sealed envelope. I won't press play, but I keep the hope. I'm not healed, I'm just being careful, like holding fire with hands too gentle. I leave the truth in a paper cup and walk outside where the rain won't judge. I leave the truth in a paper cup so I don't beg you for a grudge. Some loves grow quiet to grow up. I leave the truth in a paper cup. Door chime rings, I don't turn around. I let the morning have that sound. I leave the truth in a paper cup, too hard to hold, too light to trust. I leave the truth in a paper cup so I don't beg you for a grudge. I leave the truth in a paper cup, too hard to hold, too light to trust. I leave the truth in a paper cup. I leave the truth in a paper cup. I leave the truth in a paper cup. Your building breathes old pipes, warm light. I stand in rain and rehearse good night. The doorman nods like he knows the plot, like heartbreaks coming in this square block. Elevator mirrors don't flatter truth, they just return what you walk into. I hold the spare key in my fist too long, metal imprint like a quiet song. I'll leave the key under the mat, not as a promise, just where it's at. I'll leave the key under the mat so you can choose and I won't ask. City lights blink and my hands go flat. I'll leave the key under the mat. Your voicemail plays in my pocket by mistake. I freeze like glass about to break. It's only noise and a breath in my name, but it turns my spine to a softer flame. I don't go up, I don't knock, I let the hallway keep the lock. I leave the key under the mat, not as a promise, just as repair. Key under the mat so love can exit without a crash. Rain on my sleeves, I don't look back. I'll leave the key under the mat. key under the mat and take my pride off the fire this week. I'll leave the key under the mat, then walk away on quieter feet. City lights blink like a slow red flag. I'll leave the key under the mat. A train rolls by like a closing scene. I let it pass, I stay clean. Stay for the echo. Let the room forget the slam. Stay for the echo, so I can breathe and be a man. Even if you go after, stay for the echo. Your coat is on, the zipper sings. You're halfway out of everything. City lights spill through the blinds, turning our mess into design. I joke too late, it lands too wrong, and silence grows a spine that's strong. If love is leaving, let it leave slow. Get my chest, time to learn the road. I won't grab your wrist, I won't beg you loud. I'll just ask this, soft and proud. Stay for the echo. Let the room forget the slam. Stay for the echo, so I can breathe and be a man. Even if you go after, stay for the echo. My coffee cup on the bedside shelf. Your lipstick mark I can't unfelt. The last train rumbles under our street like fate, keeping time with your feet. I say I'm fine, like a closing tag. You sigh like you're done with that. I'm learning that sorry isn't magic, but it's a start if it's not dramatic. So here's my hands, empty open. No bargaining, no token. Stay for the echo. Let the room forget the slam. Stay for the echo, so I can breathe and be a man. Even if you go after, stay for the echo. I used to chase you down the hall, call it passion, call it all. Tonight I let the distance speak. It tells the truth I couldn't keep. Stay for the echo. Just 1 minute, just one more. Stay for the echo, then I'll let you reach the door. Rain hits the window like a warning. Stay for the echo. Stay for the echo. Stay for the echo. Stay for the echo. Your footsteps fade, the room stays loud. I stand in it, I don't reach out. Stay for the echo. again, dripping like a metronome for when I made coffee at 11 p.m. just to keep my hands doing something. Your name sits bright in my recent calls, like a neon sign in an empty mall. I practice lines that sound grown up, but my voice still cracks on the simple stuff. So I'll say it plain after the tone, and let it live there, not in your home. After the beep, I tell the truth. No chorus of friends, no bulletproof. After the beep, I tell the truth. I loved you loud, I left you bruised. If you never hear it, it's still true. After the beep, I tell the truth. I miss the way you'd hum in the kitchen, barefoot dancing with bad intuition. I miss the last train panic runs, laughing like we couldn't be undone. Now the city lights look staged and cold, and I'm older than the jokes I told. I won't ask you to come back home, I won't turn regret into a throne. I just want you to know I see what it cost you to love me. After the beep, I tell the truth. No chorus of friends, no bulletproof. After the beep, I tell the truth. I loved you loud, I left you bruised. If you never hear it, it's still true. After the beep, I tell the truth. Maybe someday in a different season we'll pass like strangers with gentler reasons. If that day comes, I'll smile, not chase, and let the rain keep time and pace. After the beep, I tell the truth, and then I hang up before it loops. After the beep, I tell the truth. I hope you're safe, I hope you move, I hope the city treats you smooth. After the beep, I tell the truth. You can delete this, I'll understand. Bass in my ribs, street in my eyes. I drive too far just to feel alive. I hit the route past your side of town, tell myself coincidence, slow down. Coffee cup shaking in the console seat, like my hands can't keep a steady beat. I'm talking to the mirror like it's you, saying what I swear I won't do. But the city lights know every excuse. They flicker, go, then flicker, choose. You live in my neon rearview, always smaller but never gone. You live in my neon rearview, and every red light turns you on. Rain on the windshield, I still see you. You live in my neon rearview, rearview. I pass the station where the last train sleeps. Platform empty, my chest still keeps a space for you, like an unfilled seat. Like I'm waiting on a ghost to meet. I stop for gas and I almost call them, hovering high like a canyon wall. If I turn around, I'll learn your street, learn to beg with quieter feet. So I press the pedal light to my nerves, tell them pain is what I deserve. You live in my neon rearview, always smaller but never gone. You live in my neon rearview, and every red light turns you on. Rain on the windshield, I still see you. the wheel. I whisper enough to the night air, like the night air actually cares. You live in my neon rear view, but I'm learning to face the front. You live in my neon rear view, and I hate what my habits want. Rain keeps falling, I drive on through. You live in my neon rear view, rear view, rear view. Engines off, street lights fade, I go home alone, unfinished, brave. You do that thing, pretend you're fine, like rain can't get through city shine. You keep the window open at night, like cold air proves you're doing right. You let the traffic sing you sleep, but you wake up when the last train speaks. You drink coffee you don't even like, just to hold something warm and bright. And you say my name like it's outgrown, like it doesn't fit in your phone, but your fingers pause over call, like you still remember it all. You keep the window open, letting the noise do what I did. You keep the window open, so the night can crawl back in. City lights watch the ceiling go. You keep the window open. You laugh too loud at your friend's new joke, then go quiet when the train horns choke. You walk past a cafe, eyes ahead, like the street won't read what your face said. You tell yourself you're moving on, but you keep my hoodie when the rain comes on. You don't have to miss me to be human, you don't have to call it a ruin, but I know that look, half hope, half sober, like you're waiting for an answer to come over. You keep the window open, letting the noise do what I did. You keep the window open, so the night can crawl back in. City lights watch the ceiling go. You keep the window open. If I showed up, would you shut it tight? Or would you let the drive be right? Sometimes love is just a habit, we don't know how to unhand it. You keep the window open, but one day you'll close it slow. You keep the window open, 'cause endings take time to grow. Rain will stop and the room will hold. You keep the window open. Morning comes blue and plain. You breathe in calm, you let it stay. I hear the last train fade to quiet, and my room feels too polite. Coffee cup steam, then nothing stays. Same as you in the final days. I type, I'm sorry, slow, then stop. Thumb hovering over the drop. The rain is done, but the street still shines, like it's holding on to nighttime. My message sits there, small, raw, and I wait like it's a law. Left on red at dawn, blue screen, blue breath, moving on. Hold your sweater on the chair like tidy ink can make it fair. I play your voicemail without sound, watch the seconds spin around. I think of us like a faded sign, still hanging up out of time. I won't knock on your day with my need, won't plant my storms in your peace. So I deleted then retyped like letting go is learning twice. Left on red at dawn, blue screen, blue breath, moving on. Left on red at dawn, and I don't blame you, just feeling alone. City lights off, but it lingers on. Left on red at dawn. If love is a language, I slurred my lines, spoke too sharp when you needed kind. Now I'm fluent in the cost, quiet lessons, daylight lost. Left on red at dawn, but I'll carry this like a song. Left on red at dawn, and I'll learn to let you belong to your own day, your own calm. Left on red at dawn. The kettle clicks, the city wakes. I breathe once so I don't mistake. We made a weight vending machine light, coffee cup shaking in my fist all night. City outside is a blurred TV, and the carpet hushes every apology. I hear a laugh through a stranger's door, and my chest does that old before. I'm miles from you and still too close, 'cause every echo knows your ghost. I try to sleep, but the silence sings. It wears your voice like borrowed rings. Sing me that hotel hallway hymn, the one that sounds like almost again. Sing me that hotel hallway hymn, so I don't call you just to pretend. Neon leaking under every trim. Sing me that hotel hallway hymn. The ice machine coughs like a tired drum. I count the seconds till the last train hums. In some other city you're walking through, and I wonder if it sounds like me to you. I scroll your number, then lock my screen like restraint is a private discipline. I used to think distance would clean the pain, but it just gives it a longer name. So I sit with it, no fireworks, just steady hurt doing steady work. Sing me that hotel hallway hymn, the one that sounds like almost again. Sing me that hotel hallway hymn, so I don't call you just to pretend. Neon leaking under every trim. Sing then faded out like a closing wind. Sing me that hotel hallway hymn, and I'll let the echo be where you've been. Rain hits glass like a slow warm rim. Sing me that hotel hallway hymn. Not every storm was tragedy. Some rain was just a reason to get close to me. July heat, sidewalks shimmering. You bought iced coffee, my hands were trembling. We missed the last train by a minute flat. Laughed on the platform like nothing's that. Then clouds rolled in, sudden and blue, and you pulled that umbrella, yellow noon. We fit under it like a secret. Your shoulder brushing mine so easy, so decent. You said, promise me we'll stay like this, and I kissed you like I could keep it. I miss the summer umbrella. When rain was a joke, we could outrun together. I miss the summer umbrella. Before I made love in a weather, city lights blurred, you held me better. I miss the summer umbrella. Fast forward, same cafe, different faces. Your paper cup cold, your eyes in braces. Not braces like teeth, but braced for a fall. I picked a fight over nothing at all. You said, why do you always need to win? And that's the first time I heard the end begin. I watch my words hit like small stones, skipping across everything we'd grown. You didn't cry, you just got quiet. That kind of quiet that rewrites you. I miss the summer umbrella. When rain was a joke, we could outrun together. I miss the summer umbrella. Before I made love in a weather, last rain gone, you held me better. I miss the summer umbrella. If I could go back, what wouldn't be cooler? Wouldn't turn your softness into a rumor. I'd hold your hand in the warm downpour and mean the promises I reach for. I miss the summer umbrella, but I can't live where the past feels clever. I miss the summer umbrella. So I'm learning to change for real, not for pressure. Rain still comes, I won't blame the weather. I miss the summer umbrella. Yellow in my mind, bright as a warning. I carry it into a quieter morning. My phone says Monday like it's neutral, but my chest still reads it personal. I keep a calendar by the sink. Coffee rings where I forgot to think. Your birthday's there in tidy ink, like the day doesn't know where to sting. I cross it out, then draw it back. A quiet war in a small square patch. There's a calendar with your name hanging up inside my ordinary. There's a calendar with your name, and it doesn't care if I'm ready. City lights dim, last train still came. There's a calendar with your name. Rain taps time on the window frame. like it's counting down my little changes. Your voicemail sits in my save list. I don't press play, but I exist right next to it. This almost call, this almost okay, this almost. There's a calendar with your name hanging up inside my ordinary. There's a calendar with your name, and it doesn't care if I'm ready. Coffee cools, but the date stays the same. There's a calendar with your name. One day I'll stop negotiating the clock like it owes me saving. One day your name will just be letters, not a forecast, not a pressure. There's a calendar with your name, but I'm not moving backwards to carry it. There's a calendar with your name, and I'll breathe through the days it dares me. Rain will pass, I won't fan the flame. There's a calendar with your name. There's a calendar with your name. I flip the page, my hands don't shake. That's how I know I'm learning breaks. Your voice cuts in like rain on wires. Mine keeps buffering, wrong timing, same fire. I'm by the window, city lights in a row, watching the last train draw a line below. I'm in my kitchen, coffee gone cold again, staring at your name like I might have been. Say something real, not I'm okay. I try, then the signal walks away. We're talking in pieces, we're losing the sweetest. I hear your breath in static. I hate how love can lag like that. Two lines, one signal, can you feel it? Two lines, one signal, I'm right here. I'm saying stay in a quieter way. I'm saying sorry, but it's delayed. Two lines, one signal, still trying. I walk past our cafe, I don't go in, but the door chime hits like a violin. It's raining here too, like the sky agrees, like it's translating what I can't speak. I don't want closure if it's just a slam. I don't want winning, I wanna understand. If you're done, say it clean. If you're scared, say it gently. Don't let the distance write our ending. Don't let the night be the only thing sending. Two lines, one signal. Two lines, one signal. I'm holding my pride like a broken parade. I'm holding your silence like a heavy shade. Two lines, one signal, still trying. If love's a river, we're calling from banks. Throw me a word that doesn't have fangs. I'll meet you halfway. No drama, no proof. I'll meet you halfway in shoes that tell the truth. Two lines, one signal. Two lines, one signal. Maybe we're not meant to fix it tonight. Maybe we just stop turning love into fight. Two lines, one signal. Two lines, one signal. The calling soft, the calling soft. The rain keeps time, the rain keeps time. We breathe, we don't rush the line. Found it on a rack under flickering light, and it felt like you on a cold night. Thrift store corner, damp wool smell. I wasn't looking for a story to tell, then my fingers caught that familiar stitch, and my mind did that inconvenient switch. You used to steal my sweaters for the train, say they held heat like a secret name. Now I hold this fabric up to my face, like memory has a physical place. It's not you, it's just thread in time, but it hits me the same sometimes. This thrift store sweater knows too much. It keeps your shape when I don't touch. This thrift store sweater knows too much. Like love can hide in secondhand stuff. City lights blur, rain starts up. This thrift store sweater knows too much. Coffee cup in my other hand, I walk out slow like I understand. A couple laughs under one umbrella, and I almost hate how sweet that is. But I don't, I just breathe it in and miss the version of me back then. I'm not trying to resurrect, I'm just learning what I collect. Not souvenirs, not blame, not proof, just soft reminders of truth. This thrift store sweater knows too much. It keeps your shape when I don't touch. This thrift store sweater knows too much. Like love can hide in secondhand stuff. Last train groans, my throat locks up. This thrift store sweater knows too much. If you ever smell this sleeve again, I hope it would feel gentle, not then. This thrift store sweater knows too much, but I'm not letting it run my month. This thrift store sweater knows too much, so I wear it once, then I let it rest. Rain dries up, I loosen my clutch. This thrift store sweater knows too much. I came here thinking I'd chase you down, like the last train could turn around. But the schedule board just blinks on time, and my heart finally reads the sign. Coffee cup, empty hands in my coat. I practice letting you go slow. The city lights look tired too, like they've been holding up the truth. And in the quiet I understand, love can end without a slam. Let the last train lullaby sing you away from my stubborn mind. Let the last train lullaby carry the wood of down the line. Rain keeps tapping, I don't ask why. Let the last train lullaby. A couple runs, laughing late, and I remember our old mistakes. How we thought urgency was proof, how we confused heat for truth. Tonight I stand still on purpose, like stillness can be a promise. If you're happy, I won't interrupt, won't borrow your peace to patch me up. I'll be the kind of love that learns to wish you well and not return. Let the last train lullaby sing you away from my stubborn mind. Let the last train lullaby carry the what if down the line. City lights dim, but I'll survive. Let the last train lullaby. I thought closure was a conversation, but maybe it's a choice at a station. To stop performing pain for proof, to walk home honest, walk home loose. Let the last train lullaby, and let my hands unclench in time. Let the last train lullaby. I'll miss you clean, I'll miss you kind. Rain will stop, the tracks will dry. Let the last train lullaby. Let the last train lullaby. Bass like a heartbeat in a crowded room. I wear a smile like borrowed perfume. I came out with my friends as a dare. Rain on the sidewalk, gel in my hair. Coffee earlier, now it's sugar and noise. Trying to drown out your voice with choice. The DJ drops a hook, I fake it clean, but my thoughts keep cutting to your scene. My phone is heavy like a guilty pocket. I keep checking it like I can't lock it. City lights flash like they're saying do it, but I hit shuffle and I chew through it. Put the city lights on shuffle, mix my missing you with something subtle. Put the city lights on shuffle, so I don't spiral, so I don't double. Skip that song where we were trouble. Put the city lights on shuffle. Someone asked me if I'm seeing anyone. I laugh too quick, like that means I've won. The stranger's hand brushes mine polite, and I realize I'm still mid-flight. Your voicemail pops in my notifications, and my chest forgets its celebration. I step outside where the rain is real, where a last train rattle can make me feel. I breathe in cold till the urge is gone, then walk back in and put the mask back on. Put the city lights shuffle, mix my missing you with something subtle. Put the city lights on shuffle, so I don't spiral, so I don't double. Skip that song where we were trouble. Put the city lights on shuffle. Oh, I don't wanna rebound, I want relief. I don't want a crowd, I want belief that I can be alone and still okay, that I can leave you in yesterday. Put the city lights on shuffle, and let the rhythm be my muzzle. Put the city lights on shuffle, 'cause healing's messy, not a puzzle. Rain on my lashes, I don't run to. Back inside, the kick hits bright. I dance a little, I live my night. sunsets we couldn't hold. We used to count minutes like love was math. Coffee cup in your hand, mine half laugh. City lights behind me, dawn behind you. We made it work until it wasn't true. Your good night came when I was at noon, and we kept pretending time wouldn't move. But the leg got loud, the pauses grew. Like every I miss you needed a cue. And the last train in my city learned to sound like the moment we finally turned. We were living on borrowed time zones, stretching one love across two phones. We were living on borrowed time zones, and it cost us more than we'd known. Rain on my window, you somewhere alone. We were living on borrowed time zones. You started leaving gaps in the thread. I started filling them with dread. Not a fight, worse polite decline. Like we were roommates of the same old line. You said I'm tired and I heard I can't, and we both stayed quiet, mutual consent. Love can be strong and still be wrong, still be too heavy to carry along. So we set it down without a scene, two gentle hands on a breaking thing. We were living on borrowed time zones, stay stretching one love across two phones. We were living on borrowed time zones, and it cost us more than we'd known. City lights fade, but the ache still glows. We were living on borrowed time zones. Maybe in another timeline, near a street, we'd be ordinary, soft repeats. But here we are, doing the brave, letting go before we get cruel with the days. We were living on borrowed time zones, and now we give them back, let them go. We were living on borrowed time zones, but love shouldn't feel like overtime mode. Rain clears up, different mornings unfold. We were living on borrowed time zones. We were living on borrowed time zones. We were living on borrowed time zones. Here's my apology in the key of C. Simple chords, no hiding under harmony. Here's my apology in the key of C. I did you wrong and I did it casually. Rain on the window, let it witness me. Here's my apology in the key of C. I used to talk like I knew it all, like love was a room and I own the wall. You'd sip your coffee, quiet and kind, while I turned your patience into a line. I called it honesty, sharp and neat, but it was fear wearing nice receipts. So I'm not asking for your return, I'm asking you to hear what I've learned. I'm not the hero in my own scene, I'm just a person trying to be clean. Here's my apology in the key of C. The key of C. Simple chords, no hiding under harmony. Here's my apology in the key of C. I did you wrong and I did it casually. City lights flicker, still I'll let you be. apology. I played your voicemail to punish my pride, then finally listened to what was inside. Not anger, worse, you're tired, relief, like you'd set down something heavy for peace. I can't rewrite the way I behaved, but I can change the man that remains. If you never answer, I'll still commit to being softer where it doesn't benefit, to loving future people with better hands, because you deserve that. Understand? Here's my apology in the key of C. Simple chords, no hiding under harmony. Here's my apology in the key of C. I did you wrong and I did it casually. Well, I thought saying sorry was losing control, but control is what hollowed out my soul. So I'll lose it now, my stubborn stance, and let you have your second chance at life. Here's my apology in the key of C. And I won't ask you to carry it with me. Here's my apology in the key of C. I live it out, not just sing it sweetly. Rain clear someday, still this stands true to me. Here's my apology. No fireworks, just truth and time. I hang up peace on the line. And then maybe a strip of photos in my coat pocket, smiling like we didn't know we'd drop it. We took them by the old arcade, city lights buzzing like a serenade. You drew a heart on my cheek in pen, and I look softer than I did back then. Now I find it behind receipts and change, and the smile feels sweet, then strange. 4 frames, 4 little truths. How love can look brand new in a booth. How I could hold you and still be cold. How I could laugh and still lose hold. The photo booth doesn't lie. It caught the part of me you liked. The photo booth doesn't lie. It caught the moment before the knife, before my words got sharp with pride. The photo booth doesn't lie. Rain starts up like a familiar cue, and I remember your coffee breath too. How you leaned in like you trusted me, like I was safe, like I was sweet. I wasn't cruel in one big scene, I was careless in small routines. That's the hard part to confess. No villain cape, just laziness, just taking love like it's guaranteed, until it isn't, until you leave. The photo booth doesn't lie, stay. It caught the part of me you liked. The photo booth doesn't lie. It caught the moment before the knife, before my words got sharp with pride. The photo booth doesn't lie. I took it back like a private vow. I won't romanticize my somehow. I'll miss you honestly, frame by frame, and let that be my change. The photo booth doesn't lie. and neither do I tonight. The photo booth doesn't lie, so I won't either. This is my life. I loved you badly, then learned to try. The photo booth doesn't lie, and I won't hide. Leave the strip in a book to dry, like pressed flowers, proof we were alive. The photo booth doesn't lie. The rain finally stopped arguing with the street, and the room feels like it's letting me breathe. Coffee cup steaming, simple, plain. No midnight spirals, no replay chain. City lights fading out of view, like even neon needs to leave the blue. I still miss you in a tender way, like a song that taught my voice to change. I won't pretend I'm over it fast, but I'm not living inside the past. I'm learning that love can be true and still not mean me and you. Open the curtains, let the light in, not to erase it, just to begin. Open the curtains, let the light in. I can be soft and still not giving. Last straight gone, but I'm here, I'm still. Open the curtains, let the light in. I delete your thread, not out of hate, but out of respect for the new I make. Voicemail stays one more week, then gone. A small goodbye that feels like dawn. Rain on the window left its heart, and I don't need to scrape my heart. If we meet again, I'll smile sincere, not to reopen, just to be clear. You mattered a lot, and I grew from that, and I don't have to take it back. Open the curtains, let the light in, not to erase it, just to begin. Open the curtains, let the light in. I can be soft and still not giving. City aches up and I let it in. Open the curtains, let the light in. I used to think healing meant forgetting your face, but maybe it's giving it a kinder place. A shelf in my mind, not a throne in my day. A chapter that shaped me, not one that stays. Open the curtains, let the light in. I'm not fine, but I'm finally living. Open the curtains, let the light in. I forgive the time and I forgive the drifting. Rain will return, but I've got my grip. Open the curtains, let the light in. Sun on the floorboards, quiet and true.